Hey, what's up? This video is being recorded at 10:25 p.m. and the events that are being discussed are things that happened at 10:07 p.m. I don't know the exact time. It doesn't matter. So let's just get into it. I moved to Boston in 2007. I pretty much came here because someone that I was really good friends with was coming to the city, and I decided, I had made some friends here before graduating, and just decided this was the place to be. If I were to do it again, I would probably do the same thing. Not gonna lie, I've had some really good experiences, and the good experiences outweigh the bad. But moving here by myself, it wasn't really it wasn't thought out at all. Like the day before I moved out to go to college, my father had called me up and told me that he would be willing to drive me to school, and it was a really big deal because me and my father have never really been close. He wasn't really around when I was growing up, so I was really excited, and I spent the entire day when I was supposed to be going to college calling my father, wondering where he was. And it's not like he hadn't done things like this before, because he's totally the king of I'll come and get you here and then never shows up. So it's not like I was surprised. I was just kind of like, motherfucker, it's college. Like, it's not like you said you'd take me to the fucking mall. Like, I'm going to school 2 hours out of I'm going to school 2 hours away from home. You know what I mean? Like if you tell somebody you're gonna drive them 2 hours somewhere, like that's not funny. It's not even like it's understandable. Because I can understand, you telling somebody, and not even really if you tell somebody you're gonna take them to like a store and you don't. But it's that much more like fucked up that you would tell somebody, you would tell a college freshman, about to go to school, about to really be living a real life, and I'm stuck. So what happened was, my best friend at the time, she got out of work at 5 p.m. and drove me to my dorm. And, it was at that moment where I pretty much was like, you're on your own. Like, you really don't have anyone to really back you up. And it's not even like my mother isn't around, but she doesn't have a lot of resources for herself. So I always felt like it was either I need to get it for myself, I need to do it for myself. So, even though I did have her for support, I could talk to her whenever. It's not like she could send me money. It's not like she could really help me out. It's not like she had a car. It's not like she has a car now. So it's always pretty much been on me to provide for me to help me. And unfortunately, it makes it so that a lot of relationships that I have, it's hard for me to figure out if someone's a genuine person, because I'm so focused on myself and making sure that I'm taken care of. It's really hard for me in relationships and friendships to, make sure other people are okay and taken care of. But I am working on that. But with that said, I'm going to just get back to what I was talking about previously. So after that, I decided I wasn't going to talk to my father anymore, because I felt like, my whole life you've done this to me, but to do this to me before, a new chapter of my life that really rubbed me the wrong way. It just had me feeling like I wasn't important at all. So when I went to Boston, I decided I'm not going to talk to him anymore. We're all set with him. My father called me on my birthday, my 21st birthday, which happened last month. When he called me, I was just like, what the fuck? Because not only have I not spoken to him since 2007, my mother was on the phone with me and we were talking about him at that time. She was like, did your father call you? And I'm like, no, he didn't. And I'm not surprised. I wasn't expecting him to call me, even though part of me was like, I am turning 21. Why the fuck would you not call your kid? But then again, it goes without saying, why the fuck wouldn't you call your kid on any fucking holiday? Because he didn't call me on Christmas. My birthday's the day after Christmas. So I figured, he's not calling me on Christmas, he's definitely not calling me on my birthday. But he did. He called me on my birthday, wished me happy birthday. We spoke very briefly, you know, just real bullshit talk, like, oh, how are you, how are things with you and your boyfriend, and things like that. And like the thing that like really kills me about my father is, like, I'm 21 years old. My father doesn't know what the fuck I'm going to school for. My father doesn't know shit about me. If you asked him how to spell my fucking name, I bet you he'd have a problem. I remember one time I was with him somewhere, we were filling out a form, and he didn't even know how to fucking spell my name. He didn't even know the year I was fucking born. It's just like, it's like shit that like you wouldn't even think, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying I know when the fuck my father was born. I know when the fuck my mom was born. You feel me? Like it's like, I don't know. I think that's kind of fucked up. You don't even know how to spell your fucking kid's name. Like, what the fuck? But anyways, so I'm giving you guys all types of fucking backstory. I'm sorry, but like, I'm giving you guys so much fucking insight right now on my little fucking life that I have. But anyways, moving on. My father decided to call me today. I was at work. I saw that I had a number from Connecticut on my phone, but I didn't know who the fuck it was, and I'm sorry, I'm about my fucking money. I'm not gonna be fucking calling people in the bathroom and shit. I'm on my grind, so I'm gonna just be at work doing work. So later on, I checked my phone, and I was listening to my voicemail, and I heard my father say, "Todd, it's your father, call me." And I'm sitting here, like, debating whether or not to call him, because part of me is just like, well, maybe, like, he's gonna give me something. Because, like, this is gonna sound really fucked up, but, like, when I was a little kid, I learned that my father didn't give a fuck about me or my brothers. I learned very quickly that my father was good for money. That's it. Like, whenever my father was being a dick, you know, you could always count on him being able to give you some sort of money, some sort of currency, coins, doubloons, you feel me? I'm sorry. But, like, seriously, my father was, like, he was never, like, the type to be around, never supportive. He always had something to say about my looks. You know, he would always say, like, I would come out the house and he'd be like, what are you going to do with your hair? Keep in mind, I didn't live with my father, so whatever the fuck my hair was looking like, that's what the fuck it was looking like. And this was when I was older. This was when I was, like, 12, 13 years old, where, like, I'm really trying to, like, have my own style, my own personality, and my father would just, like, shit on me all the time. Like, he would always ask me, like, what the fuck I was wearing. Like, he would take me to the stores. I remember one time he took me to the store and brought me to this, like, really slutty-ass store. I can't remember the fucking name of it, but I know it was really slutty, and it's on the tip of my tongue. Fuck. Rave. It was called Rave, and he bought me a fucking tank top. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't know how many fucking dads buy their kids a tank top, but my dad, he just always made me feel like I had to be super, super feminine, and I never was. And, you know, the older I got, the more I wanted to experiment with makeup and things like that. And, you know, whenever people say, like, you know, I don't like girls that wear too much makeup, it's like, yo, my fucking dad, from when I was a little kid, would always tell me, like, you know, like, you should wear makeup. Like, my father would always tell me shit like that. And I don't know, like, I mean, I can't say that, like, because of what my father said that I'm the way I am now, but it's like, when you're a little kid, like, whatever people tell you, that's what you fucking assume is right. You know what I mean? You assume. So, you know, when we'd be watching movies and he'd be like, look, that woman has makeup on. She looks really pretty. And I would just be like, who cares? Like, I don't want to fucking wear makeup. I don't know. But, anyways, so my father calls me tonight. I'm like, rambling. I'm not going to edit this video at all. Like, if you watch it and you don't like it, that's fine. But, like, I just really want to get this off my chest because it really had me feeling, like, real crazy in the car. But my father calls me tonight at like 10 something, and he tells me that he needs me to make him a Craigslist post. And it's like, I could understand if, like, me and my father were like, we had a relationship, let's say that, like, that we even had a relationship. Because at this point, whenever my father calls me, I don't know who the fuck is calling because I don't save the number. And when I do get him on the phone, I don't even know what to say. Because it's like talking to someone that you don't fucking like, but for some reason you have to talk to them. Like talking to someone, like, I can't even use my boss because I fucking like my bosses. I love them. But, like, I can't even explain because it's like nobody else. It's like no one else gets treated like this by me. But it's like when I talk to him, I'm just like, I'm saying whatever I can to just get off the phone. And I just don't like that. I hate feeling like that. I like to talk to people and I love to relate. And I love just, you know, being bubbly and being fun. But, like, when I get on the phone with my dad, I'm just like, what the fuck you calling me for? Like, damn. Like, it's like your whole life someone treated you like you didn't even matter. And then all of a sudden, you know, they want to call you, they want to ask you for stuff. And my father really called and asked me to help him make a Craigslist post. And I'm just like, First of all, that's the easiest fucking thing to do that you can do for your fucking self. You own a pawn shop. You own your own fucking business. You have computers up the ass. You have fucking Facebook photos with you sitting at a computer with your fucking feet up. Why don't you go make yourself a fucking Craigslist post? You're not paying me any money. You're not giving me anything in exchange. I have no incentive to help you. And I know it's fucked up to say stuff like that. Like, I was brought up in a Baptist household. I was brought up with the Bible and like honor and, you know, cherish thy mother and thy father. But it's like, the older I get, the more I just see the flaws in all the people around me and the people that I've put so much faith and effort into. And it's like, I'm too old to pretend like I wasn't hurt or I'm not hurting, because it does hurt. You know what I mean? Because it's like, it's my father, and like there are people out there who have like good fathers, and I don't, and it just, it's like, I just, it's just feeling like this, and knowing that other people feel like this, and knowing that people will feel like this, it sucks. It really does. And if you're a father, or you know someone who is a father and they're not doing what they're supposed to do, you should really tell them, like, that sucks for whoever is supposed to have a father. It sucks. And to not be in someone's life because of selfishness and to try to just come in and out, like, it's not right. And it doesn't create a stable environment for that person. And I wasn't gonna cry, but it really I'm so not this person, but it really bothers me that he really thinks in his life that it's okay to call me and ask me for this minuscule favor, and think that I'm gonna just be like, sure, Dad, when like I don't even fucking know you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't fucking know you. And I just don't know what to say, and I think I'm just not gonna answer the phone anymore when I see his number, and it sucks, cause like, at the end of the day, like, you just want the people that made you to be happy that they made you, and to stick by you, and to see your dreams. And so many good things are happening for me right now, and I can only share it with one person. So, you know, if you have a father and you have a good mom and, you know, people who care about you, I'm really happy for you. And I'm happy that you don't have to go through this. But it's just like, it sucks. So, I'm sorry. I wasn't gonna do this. But that's what I just wanted to say. I just wanted to just get it off my chest that I'm not a bad person because I don't want to help him. It's just that, like, in order for me to help myself, in order for me to just not feel so icky when I think about my fucking dad, is just to, like, move on from it. Move on from him as a person. And, like, it's almost like saying, you know, you don't want anything to do with your mother, but, like, it's not the same. My mother loves me, and she's a great person, and I'm sure, you know, if things were changed, I've always asked her, I always am like, you know, don't you wish you never met my father? And she's always like, no, because then I wouldn't have you. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful to have a mom. I'm sorry. I hope I don't make you cry.